and then they had to respond in overtime. You see, Dion could have done one of two things.
What he could have did, man?
He could have folded, like Colorado and Dion could have folded under pressure and let Jay Norville and Colorado State walk out with that win.
Yep.
Like how many teams have you seen that are hyped up, that are big, that are talked out big, that are like everybody's talking about, like, oh man, like this team is supposed to win this game. And then when the team that they're supposed to win goes up 2 scores, they can't come back from that.
Yep.
They struggle. They struggle to even stay, keep in step with them boys, and they end up losing that game. And now all the talk is like, well, what went wrong? See, that could have happened. If you thought Deion Sanders losing his first game to TCU was going to be bad, what would have happened if Colorado lost to Colorado State?
I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna switch gears. I'm just waiting for that first loss. I don't care who it's against. I'm just waiting. I don't want them to lose. I said in our group chat that I want them to go undefeated, but our boy, like, he don't see it going. One of our boys, like, he don't see it.
They're gonna go at best, they'll go 9-3. The thing is, though, like,
let me that first loss is gonna be Deion's. It's gonna make headlines.
But the thing is, it depends on the type of loss they take. If they get blunt, let's say, just hear me out. Hear me out.
I hear you talk to me. I know where you're going.
Okay. They play Oregon, right?
Yeah.
This week. They're going to Autzen Field. They're going to Autzen Stadium in Oregon.
Another big noon game. This man had got them 3 big noon games. Back to freaking back. 4. Yeah, 4. Deion Sanders alone.
They had the primetime game at like 10 o'clock. They got 4 big games. But hear me out. Let's say they go to Oregon. They lose. But they lose by like 7-3. They keep it close. Everybody's going to expect them to lose. But if they keep it close, they're able to like stay in step with them boys, and they're able to like stay competitive. Then they'll talk about it. But like, this team is close. Like they're on the right path. If Oregon blows this team out, blows out Colorado.
Goose egg on the score blowout?
No goose egg. No goose egg. Like, Colorado's going to score. I believe Colorado will put points on the board. I'm talking like 54-21. Gosh. Like, they put up a Baker Mayfield 51 on Colorado. Because here's the thing. Because Colorado, like Colorado, the Rams on Christmas, when they played Denver last year, Denver had the number 3 rated defense. Number 3 ranked defense in the entire league. Mm-hmm. And Baker Mayfield with Van Jefferson, Tutu Atwell, Cam Akers, Tyler Higbee. They dropped 51 on the Broncos. If Oregon does that, if they drop 51 or more, if they go on a run, if they go up 35 to like 14 and the final score is like 50 something to like 30 something or 50 something to 20 something, that's when all the talk's gonna be like, Colorado just like he's not ready for that type of talk yet. He's not ready for all that.
I feel like, if just for the sake of argument, if they get annihilated, bro, like I have a feeling they're gonna lose one of these games. I like me saying winning both.
I wouldn't be surprised if they lost both these games, because USC and Oregon are high-powered offenses, and their defense is stout.
And it's like, I feel like it's kind of like saying, once you get any sign of weakness on any side of the ball, all right, on defense, their right side kind of weak, yo. Put the pressure on, put our best guys on this, and we're gonna pressure. They can't. Like, it's like you get the pressure on, like, now Sador got to run. You throw him off his game.
Here's the bad part about this. Travis Hunter, he's not playing in any of these games. He's out with a lacerated liver. So Colorado is going into these next few games. Oregon, USC, possibly Arizona State, I think, is next after those 2 games. I'm not sure what the schedule is.
They got some funk on them.
They got some funk, but here's the thing, though. they're going into this game without their number one wide receiver / number one cornerback. Because remember, Travis plays both sides of the ball.
I know he be tired at the games. I know he be exhausted. You playing corner and wide out?
He plays corner and wide out. This man will have 115 yards receiving wise with a touchdown on his name, and then he'll be on the other side with an interception, 12 pass breakups, and all that stuff.
Look here, let's get focused. Everything that happened last weekend to the Ohio State, I saw it coming. What did I tell y'all last week? Let that boy Kyle get going. Let him get a rhythm going. He gonna get cooking.
I told you this.
What I knew.
I told you
this. Go back to last week's episode, y'all.
Didn't I tell? Okay, tell June. Look at me here. Look at me here, please. Thank you, sir. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Talk to him. What we talking about?
I'll tell you. They had Western Kentucky. They had 2 games, and they had this quarterback battle going.
Yep.
What was I telling you?
They can't go into Notre Dame without a quarterback.
No, of course, but no, I said don't go into that 3rd game with this quarterback battle going on.
And they didn't.
They said Kyle McCord was QB1, and him and Marvin Harrison Jr. took off like a rocket.
Man, that was
70-yard strike. Pretty ball too. Like them boys look good. But this is the test for Ohio State. I've been watching Colorado. You've been watching Ohio State. So I'm gonna let you have the floor here. You watched it. And I'm gonna ask you the question. They play Notre Dame this week.
Oh, yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in Notre Dame versus Ohio State? How confident are you that this team will
I'm going to say this. I'm more confident going into this game than the time we had CJ Stroud playing this game.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where you at?
I give me a 5.
You're in the middle.
I'm in the middle. Okay. Because I know what my team can do once they get going. And if this is like the first game we ever played against Notre Dame, like yada, 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 because we barely beat them last season. So now this game is very like, all right, we at their house. We got our rhythm going. People I'm a part of one of the fan. We part of one of the fan base. Like we get people talk crazy about Ohio State. People talk. Mm-hmm. People don't like Ohio State. We I think they hate us more than Bama. Shit, hell. But we always end up in the national championship game. So y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. So
the last few seasons they haven't made it that far. They've been in the Rose Bowl and whatnot.
But we got screwed against Georgia. We got screwed. You know, they hold us. We got hold. That was a late hit. That was a bad call to Marvin Harrison Jr. We should have won that. But
I saw the replay. We discussed this already. We already know the call.
We know, hey.
And also, it would have helped if the kicker didn't shank it last second.
Hey, look, we ain't gonna talk about it. But hell, like I say, at the end of the day, I have more confidence now because I know how this guy can play. I feel like we got a little more. I feel more relaxed. I like the defense because defense been showing up.
Oh yeah.
There's a guy on our team named Steel Chambers. His name is Steel Chambers. He has his real. He's on defense, and he lock him down every goddamn.
That's a tough name. That's so tough.
If you tell me
so tough.
I'm get my big brother and your big brother name is Steel Chambers, I don't want no part of this.
I want no smoke.
I don't want no beef with you.
Okay, so
I want to know why they call you that. I want to know I want to know why. Like, who said? You know what? Who last name? How your daddy get the last name Chambers anyway?
How'd you get your first name as Steel?
Dude, like your daddy was in the chair when you was born. You know what? Steel.
What? You sure? Steel? Are you sure? That don't make no sense.
Steel, like, nah, his last name is Chambers. Lock him down. and the mama agreed with her. You know what? I like that. He gonna be something.
But wait. What if Steel Chambers is like a pseudonym? What if it's not his real name?
You know what? That'd be hilarious.
Like DK, like look up NFL, look at NFL players like DK Metcalf, Debo Samuel, and whatnot, and look at the real names.
No, that's his real name. I looked it up. His real name is Steel Chambers. That's his real name.
His real name.
That's his real name. Damn. And like I like my defense. I like the defense. I like the offense. I like what we got. Julian Fleming, Marvin Harrison. Everything's good.
Oh yeah. Like all I said, the only thing that I was talking about was like the quarterback battle. Get that situated, get it figured out, and then after that, get your team going and focus in on Notre Dame. So I'm going to bring some stats up to you guys. I'm going to bring some stats up about this game, the Ohio State Notre Dame game, and also Colorado and Oregon. To like,
I got one more game I want to talk about too. So
okay, so here we go. So we got Ohio State, number 6 ranked Ohio State versus number 9 ranked Notre Dame. Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. So the matchup predictor right now, because I'm looking on ESPN, matchup predictor right now basically is 66% Ohio State to 34% Notre Dame, right? That's what it's saying. 66% chance Ohio State should win this game. You got Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord right now, 53 of 76 attempts, 815 yards passing, 6 touchdowns to 1 interception. And then on Notre Dame side, you have Sam Hartman, 1,061 yards passing, 13 touchdowns, no interceptions, 64 of 90. Then in the rushing side, you got Travion Henderson.
Man, can we talk about that? That boy been showing his ass on the field.
30 carries, 191 yards with 4 touchdowns to his name. And then you have Audric Esteem. He's got 63 carries, 521 yards for 5 touchdowns. Then you got Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver 1, 14 receptions, 304 yards with 3 touchdowns. And then in Notre Dame side, you got Chris Tyree. 8 receptions, 216 yards with 2 touchdowns in this game. Now, you're probably wondering, why does Notre Dame's numbers look that high? Why is Notre Dame's quarterback throwing for 1,000 yards already?
I think I know.
Wait, why does Esteem have over 500 yards and 5 touchdowns? And why is Tyree? Well, Tyree's got about the same amount of receptions and yardage than Marvin Harrison. But why do those two guys have those inflated numbers? Why is that? Anybody know? Anybody?
I think I know because they're playing trash teams.
Yeah, well, how about the fact that they've played an extra game already?
Oh, yeah, they did. They played that game against who they played?
They played Navy all the way in Ireland.
I saw that game and I don't think I could have. That's a place I want to say. That's still on my bucket list to go. Not on my list to go places.
Yeah,
I'm like, not Notre Dame.
Ireland.
Ireland is just like it looks beautiful.
So here's some stats for you, some numbers. So total yards, Ohio State has 474.7 yards. Notre Dame has 508.8 total yards. Total yards passing wise, Ohio State leads with 318 versus that 304.3 yards. Rushing wise, Notre Dame leads that with 204.5 yards versus 156.7 yards. On defense, yards allowed, Ohio State has a slight advantage. Notre Dame has allowed 234.3 yards per game, while Ohio State has just allowed 223.7 yards. Passing yard wise, Ohio State's allowed 140.3 yards, while Notre Dame has allowed 126.8. But on the flip side, that front seven has only allowed 83.3 yards on Ohio State, while Notre Dame has allowed 107.5 yards. This game has the making of becoming a shootout. And even though Ohio State, as of right now, has a 66% win probability to beat Notre Dame, this is a game that is going to be a litmus test to see where Kyle McCord stands as QB1. Do I think Ohio State's going to win? I think they will. I think Ohio State will handle Notre Dame, but anything can happen.
I feel like then I'm gonna talk about what the I want to talk about some.
Hold on. Before we talk about the other game, do you want to know the probability for Oregon and Colorado?
What's the probability? What did it flip to? Cause I know what did it flip to? What they?
So 3:30 p.m. Number 10 Oregon takes on number 19 Colorado at home.
Right.
The matchup predictor.
Oh shoot.
93.9% win probability for Oregon, only a 6.1% chance for Colorado.
Jeez, they like, yeah, y'all lost y'all star boy, y'all about to get dog. That's what they saying.
Now, Shedeur Sanders, 107 completion, 107 completed passes to 136 attempts for 1,251 yards, 10 touchdowns to 1 interception. Bo Nix, 76 of 98, 893 yards with 8 touchdowns. Then you got Dylan Edwards, 25 carries for 136 yards with 1 touchdown. Then you got Bucky Irving for Oregon, 27 carries, 216 yards with 3 touchdowns. Xavier Weaver in Colorado, 25 receptions, 386 yards with 2 touchdowns. And Troy Franklin for Oregon, 17 receptions, 292 yards with 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Here's where it gets crazy. Total yards. Oregon leads by over 100 yards, 587 yards total offense versus Colorado's 479 yards. Passing yards wise, Colorado leads that with 418 yards, while Oregon has 357.7 yards passing. But here's the discrepancy. Oregon leads in rushing yards. And remember what I talked about earlier with Colorado. They cannot defend the run. Their front seven is susceptible to runs. They lack that run defense. Oregon leads with 229 yards rushing wise versus Colorado's 61 yards rushing. Now, defensively, again, this is where it gets very tricky. Colorado has allowed 460.3 yards per game, while Oregon has allowed only half of that, 285.7 yards. Passing yards allowed, Colorado has allowed 265, while Oregon has only allowed 158.7 yards. Running wise, Colorado has allowed nearly 200 yards of rushing, 195.3 yards per rushing, while Oregon has only allowed 127 yards rushing wise.
Look, I hope Colorado got their fighting gloves on because it's gonna be a fight for this one.
Oh, it's gonna be a brawl. This is Colorado. But when we say this is gonna be one of their toughest tests, numbers don't lie,
dude. Even if they get past it, you gotta get. It's like saying you just beat Mike Tyson. Now you gotta. I'm talking about prime Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson.
Ooh, Iron Mike Tyson.
Then you got to turn around and fight Ali. Prime Ali.
I don't want to do it.
It's like you barely made it out alive at the first battle. You barely made it. Now you got the greatest. I got Muhammad Ali coming out the tunnel. That's how I look at this. You got like 2 big battles. Speaking of big battles, now looking at then we're gonna get up out here. Looking at a college ranking system right now.
Okay.
I'm very honored as a native Texan to see my Longhorns back in the top. I am so excited. I love it. Looking at Georgia up north, Texas, Florida, at USC, Ohio State, Penn State, Washington, the Dane, and the Oregon.
Right.
How you see this college playoff scenario going down before we get out of here. Like,
hold on.
In all seriousness, I win no matter what. Ohio State goes or Texas goes to national, it don't matter. It only boils down to if they got to play each other. That's what I'm gonna have on a Texas hat, Ohio State shirt, jersey, Texas sweatpants, one Ohio State sock, one Longhorn sock.
You are okay. A house divided amongst itself cannot stand, my man. You got to pick and choose.
Hey man, hey,
you got to pick and choose, my boy.
Hey man, I can't. It's been so long since Texas smelled this kind of. I smell this kind of funk. I may have to ride with Texas all the way out on this one. I may just have to. Only if they got to play. If they play Ohio State now, if it's one of the situations where they play with national, I'm neutral. I ain't even picking the team. I'm neutral. I'm just gonna sit back.
Pick. You gotta choose.
I'm neutral.
Gotta choose.
I have my popping corn. Neutral on game day.
Nope. You gotta choose.
I ain't choosing. I choose when to get there. But if I gotta choose,
save that thought.
I'm gonna say that thought. I'm telling you.
Say that thought. Okay.
Put us home, damn it.
Oh, okay. Bringing us home now, man. We're bringing us home. First and foremost,
we did Captain Hour.
Okay. So, first and foremost, please stop getting hurt. Please.
I don't think that's possible. I think this action is happening.
Can someone stop the injury bug from happening? Please. I don't know if we can go another week with someone getting hurt for a year. We've lost some guys already. Aaron Rodgers didn't last but 4 plays. Nick Chubb is out for the season. Trayvon Diggs is out. Like, it's getting to the point where, like, it's getting
to the whole season.
Huh?
Throw the whole season away. Just throw it away.
Just burn it down to the ground, please. Burn it with fire. But well wishes, prayers going up for me at least. You know, Nick Chubb, after watching everything shake out the way that it did and how that played out, like I'm gutted. I really am gutted for Nick. I'm gutted for Cleveland as a whole because, like, you know, rocking with Cincinnati, you always want to face a team at their utmost best. And, you know, Nick Chubb is one of those guys where, like, again, like I said earlier, he's the heart and soul of that team. And it sucks. It really does suck. It hurts. Like, that was he's one of my favorite running backs in the league, period. And I'm gutted. I really don't want to see this be the end for him. Like, people are saying, like, this, they're speculating that this could be a career ender. I hope he's able to, you know, once he gets that surgery, he's able to recover and he's able to come back even stronger than ever. And he's able to just, you know, go off even crazier than ever. I'll be rooting for the guy, praying for the guy. Hope nothing but the best. Week 3 kicked off already. 49ers took care of business. Got a lot of good games coming up, some big games coming up. College football got some big games coming up. Football is alive and well, and, you know, we are going to keep this thing rolling. And who knows what happens? You know, it's a long season. Stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen. But this has been the show about nothing with your boy, Mr.
June, baby.
Over here. Mr. X Factor, June, rocking the 2-0. Mr. 4-3, rocking the big B. Izzy E. Westside Izzy P. We in the building, and we are out of here.